Health officials are now looking at what appears to be Hawaii's first two cases of community spread of COVID-19. This as the state announced 11 new cases of the virus today, 10 on Oahu and 1 on Kauai. That brings the total number of cases to 37. Health officials say one child is among the new cases. Hawaii Baptist Academy confirms that child is a student there and that the family had recently traveled. Meanwhile, state epidemiologist Dr. Sarah Park says 2 other cases do not have a history of travel, nor have they been in contact with someone who's recently traveled. And they appear to be examples of community spread. The health department says of the 11 new cases of the virus, a few have recovered. Department officials also say more than 1,000 tests have been completed by private labs. Also today, there were more calls for the state to place all passengers arriving at Hawaii's airports, visitors and residents, under a 14-day quarantine. The city council, state lawmakers, and the lieutenant governor are pushing Governor Ige to make that move. Manola Morales has details.
Under the proposal, Lieutenant Governor Josh Green says Hawaii residents returning home would be placed under home quarantine. Visitors would be forced to stay in their hotel rooms and would be subject to a hefty fine if they don't comply. Green says Major General Kenneth Hara is already reviewing the proposal on how the quarantine would work. He adds residents have been cooperative about going on home quarantine. If visitors don't comply with staying in their hotel room for 14 days, they would be fined $5,000.
And that would be very helpful because people would know how serious we are. Honestly, it would be a total deterrent when people knew that that was going to happen. So we would not have almost any people flying in that were potentially positive with COVID-19.
While some may argue that if we keep pushing visitors away, they might never come back, Green says that is unlikely.
They're always going to come back, and that we have the best brand in the country, but we won't if we have a gigantic outbreak of COVID-19. So the idea, since tourism is down so much and the flights are down so low, it's almost a non-sacrifice, but this would make sure that we would get the opportunity to completely take care of our own.
The governor made a public plea on Tuesday for visitors to stop coming to Hawaii for at least 30 days. And while visitor numbers have dropped significantly, about 20,000 passengers are still arriving daily. It's not clear how many of those are visitors and how many are residents coming home. As for now, medical personnel are screening visitors at the airports by checking their temperature. Manola Morales, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.